Hi guys, Captain Fata here, and welcome to day 4 of the IM Newbie live training. So I'm just going to share this straight away, and we can get into the content and the training. Let us know how everyone's doing in the chat box. Give us any updates you would like. Let us know what you think of the training so far. It's basically because we just started it on Monday with very little notice. I can see more and more people are getting engaged every single day. I think looking at stats, around 600 people took a copy of IM Newbie, so congratulations. And then around 130 have actually signed up for the webinars. The attendance rate is a little bit low. I think it's got to do with the time. 9 AM might be a little bit early for everyone. I know for the past, I'm terrible. In this sense, we're normally up at 6:30, 7 o'clock every single morning, even 7 days a week. Because of what's happening now, there's very little reason to get up. One of the reasons I'm doing this is just have a routine. And it's been 10:30, 11 o'clock, and we're sitting there and having breakfast, which is not exactly our normal routine. Come on, hurry up so I can share this. Let us know in the comments how we're doing, guys. I'm going to open up the chat box. And don't be shy. Who have we got on? Jerry, Mary, Nicole, Tony, and William. Where are you guys from, folks? Let us know. Seems to be having an issue there. I'm going to try again quickly once. More. Philadelphia. Excellent, excellent. Philadelphia, as far as I know, I could be wrong. It would have an Irish community. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I could be thinking Chicago. Maybe it's close. Okay, right. I'm not sure what's happening here, so I'll just upload a video to Facebook afterwards, and people can obviously join us on Zoom, which is recommended. So I appreciate you guys turning up. I'm going to share my screen now. Share screen. Excellent. Okay, right, what we've covered over the past 3 days was hosting the website set up on day 1, WordPress set up on day 2, and we talked about setting up a list building from scratch on day 3. Basically, I think the first webinar was a half an hour. This one was around 40 minutes. The last one was 1 hour long. This webinar today, guys, is going to be a lot shorter for 2 reasons. One, the topics to cover are social media and, setting up your Facebook account, your YouTube channel, Google+, which is not around anymore, Twitter. What I'm going to do instead, it's kind of boring topics, so I'm just going to talk about the pluses and minuses of social media, my recommendations of how you should be using social media in your business, and I'm going to talk about Canva, which is a tool that allows you to create images. Now, the example I'll be using is when you share a page on Facebook, that thumbnail image that Facebook displays, how you can set that to an image of your choice and how to use Canva to design it. This will dramatically increase your results because you'll have a good link and a good image to go with it. So that's going to be the idea of today's training. Right, let's talk about the different social media networks first. Right, you've got Instagram, you've got Facebook, you've got YouTube. Those would be the most popular social media networks. Then there's lots of other ones out there. I think TikTok or something like that came out recently. People talk about Pinterest, other people might talk about Reddit. Let's use the word crushing it. I know a lot of people crushing it with YouTube marketing that you never really see on Facebook. I know people crushing it on Instagram that you would never see on Facebook or you would never see on YouTube. And then other people are on other networks like Pinterest, for example. So what's the trick and what's the mistake most people make? We tended to put all our efforts into Facebook. That's where I seem to be getting the most engagement. So I continue growing that and putting my efforts into that rather than you know, spending half my time on YouTube and a third of my time on Instagram and a third of my time on Pinterest, and concentrating it on one. And I think that is an important thing. So regardless if you're an offline business, you're an online marketer, I do think you should have probably 2 accounts. Let it be Facebook and YouTube is what we tend to use, or it could be Facebook and Instagram, or it could be YouTube and Instagram, whatever it may be. So you can kind of grow your audiences in 2 places, but then dedicate your time to one of those places, and you can just upload your content to the other as well. Right, so it would be deciding which network is best for you. That's the easiest way of putting it, guys, and working towards that. Right, let's talk about the advantages of social media in our business. Let's take this week, for example, where well, I'm trying to share this on Facebook. We've been sharing our live videos on Facebook all week long. We've been sharing our links on Facebook all week long. We've been sharing them inside our group. And we've got, you know, maybe a dozen shares from other marketers sharing links to our opt-in pages. So the social media has a viral effect that you can get new audience and new customers through engagement and through posting on social media. That's the easiest way of putting that. It does work. I suppose the wrong way to do it is people just go out and spamming affiliate links all over the place. That's not really good. Even if you're trying to give away a free report all the time, that's not really good. We tend to call it the 80-20 rule, 80% value and 20% selling. And that works. We're offering a lot of value, and then when we go to sell something or ask for an email address, the credibility is there, the trust has been built. Okay, so let's, any questions on that before I get into, or any questions on social media in general, let me know, and I can answer them. Let me just open up the questions box. I have 2 screens and I've got the mouse on the wrong side set up. Chat, yeah, Clearwater, excellent, Florida. Welcome all, good morning, good morning. Okay, right, so let's go with, I'm gonna open up the IM results, the page that we were working on yesterday, the squeeze page, which we would actually be sharing on social media. Pages and view. Now, if we were to share this now, because there's no image, it's basically not, it's just going to show up a little bit of a text link. It's not going to work. So people, you'd like to attach an image to this to help increase conversions. So if you click on edit page, I want to point out something important here regarding page builders. And I've stated nearly in almost every training. I'm using Thrive Teams, and I'm using a Thrive Teams, a team basically belonging to Thrive Architect and Thrive Teams. So with that, they give you this option at the end, Thrive Team Options, and then you've got social media where we can add the title, the description, and the image we want to show when it is shared on Facebook. If you're using OptimizePress, for example, they've got their own option inside the settings. If you're using ClickFunnels, they've got their own option inside the settings. And if you're using another team, sometimes you can download plugins that will allow you to do this. But it is important to have something like this set up on your blog so you can actually change the image. So the headline is going to be, the title is going to be the same. And then we can change this to 100% free. It's going to be the description from Kevin Faddy. Just add a little bit longer, but that is fine. And now we've got the image. So I would like to design an image using Canva for this. The great thing about Canva is I used Photoshop for years and years and years, and I actually canceled my subscription maybe 18 months ago. I'm very happy with this for $9.99 per month. Even the free version alone I was working with, and it's perfectly fine. So you can design images for absolutely everything, all got to do with social media, Facebook ads, covers, group covers, profile covers, YouTube videos, YouTube channel art, etc., etc. So what I would like here is a Facebook post, Facebook ad. You can work with templates, which we'll do for this example. So let's just go with, you can say, we can edit the ad any way we want, but I'm just going to go with this. I think it looks good. You should modify it a lot because obviously there's thousands and tens of thousands of people using Canva. So try and maybe I'll change the background image so it basically it looks different. But I'm just going to put the text in here and I'm going to reduce the size. Keep in mind that if you plan on using these for Facebook advertising, Facebook does not allow more than 20% of text. So this would be the maximum Facebook would allow. So I'll change this to 100% free training. I am newbie lockdown training. Okay, right, you've got, keep in mind with Facebook, this rule hasn't really changed through split testing. The best results you're going to get with images is always going to be a face. And I've always said, you know, even if you have to get a professional photographer to help you out, it shouldn't be needed. Just stand in front of a white wall and get some pictures taken of yourself that you can use, or there's actually software out there that can remove the background. So I'm using this image, you could say, for 3+ years. And you know, it's a PNG, so I can put it in anywhere, change it around. Now it looks a lot better. It's a little bit bland. Let me see if I could just add something else to it. It looks elegant, so I don't want to add any cartoons or anything like that. So I will probably just leave it like that and just move all these elements over, for example. Okay. Right, excellent. So that is the image that I plan to use for that page when it is shared. So I can click download. Save the image, go back to my page. It logged me out, interesting. Second, just moving cameras. Yeah, I've never saved it. Okay, right, I have an idea because it's the exact same thing. I'm just going to take another page and just continue exactly where I was left off, and it'll work out the same. So I'll just edit this one. I can undo the changes after. Okay, so social media, we have, for example, we have our title. We have our description. You can put in your Twitter username. Majority of the time, I don't worry about it. And now we can upload our actual image. Some plugins or some scripts might actually ask for the URL of the image. And I showed you guys that on the second webinar. You can click on the image and then it'll give you the URL. Just copy that and paste it in. With Thrive, I can just upload it and click choose image and click update. I just want to, there's no reason why it should not pull that image. So I'm just going to share this on Facebook. And show you guys live. Sometimes it takes Facebook a few minutes to pick up that image. There's no reason why it should not. It should not have picked it up. And the way around that is, and I might as well show you, so it's kind of a good thing that happened. You use the Facebook debugger. Facebook debugger tool. And it'll show you exactly what Facebook sees when they pull up your URL. Okay, so it's perfect here. This means I just need to wait for a minute or two or a few minutes, and it should actually pull up the right image. So the whole idea of this, me showing you this part is, if I was to share that page like this now, a lot of people have this issue. The image looks unprofessional. It wouldn't be approved for ads. It obviously could be improved. So how do you go about it? You create a professional image with Canva and add it to your page settings. And from there, it's going to look like this when it's shared. Does that make sense, everybody? Let me know in the chat box. I'm just going to remove this. Update. Canva removes backgrounds too. Okay, excellent. As I said, I use it for basic things. So there you are. You grab any image that you look well in, that could be used for all your graphics across the board. If you wanted, make a bunch of different images that you can use and just have a variety. That's really more clicks, more engagement on Facebook, advertising, or sharing links, or in general, any social network. Okay. Yeah, guys, that's all I really wanted to cover. Obviously, I'm not going to cover setting up Facebook accounts and everything like that. It's common sense stuff. It's easily done. It's not that exciting for a live training webinar. And integrating social media, obviously, every team and everything like that comes along with social share buttons that you can just activate. Once you activate them, again, it's important to, especially if your blog is getting traffic, for every single page, create a nice image for it, included in settings. We try and do it as much as possible. You could say we do it 70, 80% of the time. We should probably do it 100% of the time. Okay, right. There is one of the reasons this webinar is short. I need to grab my dinner because there's another training webinar in 40 minutes time for our IM checklist or IM VIP training members. So if you're a member of any of them, imchecklist.org or imviptraining.com. You can log into the members area and sign up for this next webinar. It's going to be a really, really good presentation on outsourcing, on how I'm able to outsource, you could say 90% of my business most of the time. So I will see any of you guys on that. Any questions, of course, just post them inside of our Facebook group. If you see these on YouTube, you can post questions there. Or if it's something more important, you can contact our support desk at any time as well. Have an awesome day, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys later.